Happy Friday and welcome to the Friday Five. Today is June 14th and we actually got some good news. Today, the University of Michigan's Consumer Sentiment Report came out. Now, this is a monthly report, but it showed that Americans are feeling very good, very confident about the economy. In fact, we haven't felt this good about it in 2 years. So think back to where we were 2 years ago, 2021, we just come out of COVID. All that was in the rearview mirror. Life was looking good. Inflation was low. Home prices were reasonable. Interest rates were low. And everybody was like living the high life. Well, we're now seeing figures today that show that people are feeling the same way today as we did 2 years ago. So that's a pretty good sign. And I wanted to share that with you. So here's some interesting news. There was a study recently conducted among young people and how they view housing. And the title of the article was called Housing Envy, which really caught my eye. But here's some stats that I think you'll find interesting. 66% of those people under the age of 46, now I'm not sure why 46 was the magic number, but under 46 are frequently going online to assess the worth of their home or their friend's home or their family member's home or their work colleagues' home or their acquaintances' home. So they're like checking out everybody. We don't really know exactly the reasons behind this, but here's some other stats that were in the study. 59% are looking to evaluate their own income and how they stack up against other people. They're also looking at their overall value. 42%, they're just curious about their friends. They want to see what their friends got going on. 56% indicate that their searches are influencing their own buying decisions. So, well, we know that people are going to Zillow and Realtor.com and Redfin and so forth looking at homes, but this does give us a little bit more information as to what's going on in their heads. 80% are saying they are very stressed over home prices. 87% believe it is way too expensive to enter into the housing market. 74% still believe that it is the American dream. And then there's some other stats about the stress and the worry. But of these people, 74% own a home. So according to the study, 74% own a home. So what does that look like? How is that made up in the overall scheme of home ownership? Well, we know that 40% of homeowners have no mortgage at all. So of the 74% in the study, 40% of them don't have a mortgage. That means they're going to be potential cash buyers if they decide to do something. In addition, 85% of those that do have a mortgage with an interest rate below 5%. I don't have the number that has mortgages down in the low threes and the high twos, but we know that it is a substantial amount of that 85% that have mortgages below 5%. So that obviously begs the question, like how do you get those people interested in listing their home when they've got this sub current rate interest rate mortgage? They just don't want to let go of it. And I think we can all appreciate that and understand that. Don't forget that people don't move houses. They don't upsize. They don't downsize. They don't move to a new town because of their interest rate. With there being so much concern in the marketplace of home prices, high interest rates, and of course, lack of inventory, what can we do together? How can I help you be able to answer and address some of these questions that people have of, does it make sense? Is this crazy or should I go for it? Well, I want to share something with you that I think will help you in delivering a message or addressing some of those fears that people are having right now. This is a real estate report card, and I've pulled it for Denton County. I actually use my home address, so it's zeroing in on the 76226 zip code. But what's really great about this is You can share this piece. We can pull it up on any given address, and you can share this with somebody that's looking at a house or maybe someone that's considering selling their house. And what I like about this report is you'll notice at the top, you've got some talking points here. These 3 bullet points show you pretty much where to start. The first one is the median home price. So what do median home prices look in this particular area? And it even shows the price per foot. So you've got $219 on the price per foot. It also shows you a projection of appreciation over time. But what I really like is this nice little green button right up here. And it's showing you that that is what your appreciation gain is projected to look like over the next 5 years in this market at that median price point. And I think this is really helpful in opening eyes for people to help them see that housing isn't crashing. It's not forecasted to crash. It's still a great, solid investment. The other thing that this shows you, and this can help you help other people understand. I know sometimes buyers particularly tend to be a little stubborn. They've got something in their mind that somebody at work told them, so they're sticking with that. And sometimes you need something to show them to help them understand what you're telling them is true and correct. So here in this next row, we've got inventory, and it shows in this zip code, there are 2 houses per 1,000 people on the market. So this next category, household formations, that's people ages 27 to 35. That's typically the age where people form a household for the first time. And this is something that is measured on a regular basis. And it shows that there's 12.93 thousand household formations coming from that age group. And right now, 8,400 of them are actually potential for the right now time frame. And there's 9,800 homes available for that 8,400. So even though we have a shortage of inventory and a shortage of homes, when we're looking at the first-time home buyer category, we're actually not looking too shabby. If I can help you out with one of these real estate report cards for a specific address, a specific client, or even just a community, reach out, let me know, send me either an MLS number, an address, or just a zip code, and I can get one put together for you. And we can co-brand it and put your picture at the top so it looks like super professional for your client. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Please sure to like and subscribe to the video. And if you would you do me a favor? Would you share it with other agents in your office? I'd love to be a resource to people, to both agents and future home buyers. So if I can help you in any way, be sure to let me know. And please give me a like and subscribe to the channel.